What's your question?
Well, I'm here with Ivo, the manager of Impact. Firstly, Ivo, how do you think the event's going for your team?
For the team, it's going well. Results are good, but games have been inconsistent. Typical Impact. I guess that's what we always get. Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. Today started off, we had Joe on a massive hangover, a few others looking sore, and we dropped the map. But since then, we've been solid. We've come back against Button Bashers, and I think we're looking good. We're looking like we're about to play again in a minute. If that goes well, I think practice and we'll be ready to carry on against the bigger teams.
Do you think you can actually take this LAN? I mean, last LAN you came fourth. It was due to a lack of prac. You wasn't really around in the community as such. Now you're back. Do you think you're a good inspiration to the team? You're like a father of 6 children, it seems like. You seem to give them a kick up the arse when they need it.
Well, it's weird. Toxic's probably one of the greatest in-game leaders that I know, but when the team's down, Toxic goes quiet and the team suffers. And I think sometimes what we can do, myself and Adacor, is give the team a kick up the arse and say, hey, come on, get some going, get some momentum, get some pace going into the games, because what Impact always struggle with when they're losing is pace. They slow down, it gets slow, it gets static, and we start losing games. Can we go on from here? Yes, we can. Mammoth are the ones to beat. I think everybody knows that.
Yep.
I think in recent practices, I know it doesn't count for a whole lot, but I think we've beaten everybody with some great times. Whether we can do that on LAN, who knows? HDK always step it up, but I think we're good enough to beat them all, and I expect a top 2 finish.
Top 2.
Yeah.
And lastly, Psych has been out of action for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
He was replaced with a player called Fra.
Yeah.
Do you think that will have any? Do you reckon that will mess the team?
I think that's only going to have positive effects, actually. I know Psych's been gone for 3 weeks, but prior to that, we haven't really changed any tactics to implement Fra. We've said, here you go, here's Psych's positions, you have to play them how Psych plays them. And if anything, he hasn't played them quite as well as maybe Psych has. He's still been a great guy, don't get me wrong, really top hat, you know, goes off to Fra. But with Psych coming back into the team, although we've only had a few practices since he come back, the effect's been instant. The team has gelled together, he revives a lot more, his aim's as solid as it was, and
yep.
I think it's only good for the team.
It's only good for. And sorry, last one now.
Yeah.
Wiadro had an incident last night where he fell off his bed and quite badly split his head open. He's back now. Yeah. Do you think it will affect his play? Is he down? He went to hospital and wasted 60 euros because they couldn't do anything for him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't look like he's enjoying himself, but he doesn't look like the normal Wiadro I'm used to. Really?
This is the first time I've met Wiadro in person, and I've not had a conversation with him yet that goes on more than 2 words, and I think that's just the way he is.
Yep.
Will it affect him? You can't really tell because he's so emotionless to read. I don't know. I don't think so. I think he was just he put 2 litres of vodka away, and that's not really ever going to be good. And it showed this morning. He was awful. Now he's playing back to his old self, and I don't see it being a problem. Maybe he just can't smile without flinching.
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, thank you very much, Ivo. Good luck.
Thank you.